Hello everybody, welcome to iExamB's Legal Beat. This is Amrita, your law faculty here at iExamB. In this video today we are going to discuss about the current move that has been taken by the HLC committee, that is the high level committee suggesting recommendations relating to one nation, one election. But before we start with our discussion, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel Legal Beat. Embrace the iExamB learning experience with us. कोई भी queries हो, do reach out to us by writing us an email on hello@iexamb.com. You can also call us on 920-552-4028 and visit our website www.iexamb.com. iExamB के लॉ चैनल लीगल बी को सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें, as we bring all the current affairs, legal news to you and discuss it with the angle of law. And also, for competitive exam preparation, iExamB is the best platform for you for various examinations like SEBI Grade A Legal, RBI, IBPS, SO Law Officer. All these exam coaching is available at iExamB, so you can check out the online courses on our website. आप इन courses के demo भी activate करके देख सकते हैं and ये सारे updates के लिए ज़रूर Legal B को subscribe कर लें. One nation, one election. We have heard of this term many times, but do we really know the meaning of this? And why is it in discussion today? Because One Nation, One Election report has been submitted by the Kovind Committee. अब ये Kovind Committee क्या है and what has been actually done, we will be discussing that. First, what is One Nation, One Election? We need to understand that. The concept of One Nation, One Election means holding all the elections at the same time. अभी करंटली हमारे कंट्री में इलेक्शंस इस प्रकार से होते हैं कि सारे बॉडीज़ के इलेक्शंस अपने अपने टाइम पर अपने अपने रिक्वायरमेंट्स के हिसाब से होते हैं एंड ऑल द बॉडीज स्टार्ट देयर टर्म, दो द टर्म इज ऑफ 5 years, but they start their term at different times, and therefore the number of years for which they are there, that remaining same, the term expires at different times. Now which bodies are we talking about? We are talking about Lok Sabha, all the state legislative assemblies, urban and rural local bodies, that is the municipalities and the panchayats. So हमारी nation में कितने सारे elections होते हैं and ये सारे elections अलग अलग समय पर होते हैं. So we are celebrating this election period for a long time. Every now and then we have elections, and that too in the different states it takes place at different times. So this is how the system is not synchronous over here. और अगर हम इसके बारे में बात करें, वन नेशन वन इलेक्शन, इट इज़ टॉकिंग अबाउट सिंक्रोनिसिटी इन इट. इट इज़ टॉकिंग अबाउट द इलेक्शन शुड टेक प्लेस एट वन टाइम. वन टाइम मतलब ऐसा नहीं है उसका मीनिंग कि आपको एक ही दिन में होगा या एक ही चीज़ एक ही प्रोसेस में होगा, ऐसा नहीं है. इट कैन बी इन 2 phases, बट द टाइम गैप शुड नॉट बी मच. दिस इज़ वॉट इज़ द कंसेप्ट. क्या हमारे कंट्री में पहले साइमल्टेनियस इलेक्शंस हुए हैं? Yes, it was done in 1957, in 1967, but then बाद में coalition governments आने की वजह से, then कुछ disturbances governments में होने की वजह से, किसी के terms जल्दी expire होने की वजह से, we could not have this uniformity in our elections later on. But then when this government came in 2014, they had supported this idea of one nation, one election, and for that even a committee was constituted. एक कमिटी जिसने 64 मीटिंग्स किए and finally they have brought something on this on 14th of March. So this one nation one election was first formally introduced in 1983. यानी कि इसका formal introduction कब हुआ था? In 1983 in a report by the Election Commission of India. So this is how we can say formally it was talked about in 1983. And now the report that has been filed by the Kovind Committee, why it is known as Kovind Committee? It is named after our former president, Mr. Ramnath Kovind. Actually, it is a high-level committee that is exclusively constituted on research for this matter and finding out all the possible areas for implementing this one nation, one election strategy. So 14 March को उन्होंने अपनी रिपोर्ट सबमिट की है and the report has been submitted to the current president, Ms. Draupadi Murmu. since it is chaired by President Ramnath Kovind, that's why it is named after him. The committee is having various intellectual people, even the member of opposition, Home Minister Amit Shah, and all the people, all the celebrated people are the members of this committee. They have really worked hard on it and given a very huge document, we can say. So we will just briefly focus on some short suggestions by them. The committee has suggested that the elections simultaneously they should take place in two phases. First, the Lok Sabha and the state assemblies should take place together. This looks very short, but it is a very tedious task. ये अभी सोचा गया है, इसका इम्प्लीमेंटेशन, इसका एप्लीकेशन, इसके लिए क्या पॉलिसी बन जाएगी, इलेक्शन कमीशन इसके लिए क्या स्टेप्स लेता है, ये सब चीज़ें अभी बहुत दूर की बात है. एवरीथिंग विल टेक टाइम, बट वी हैव टू सी दैट दिस इज समथिंग which is a documentation, a strong documentation in support of one nation, one election policy. Second phase, 100 days gap will be there and the elections of municipalities and panchayats will take place. So like this, in one process, we will be completing entire election procedure. We will not just keep on doing some of the elections sometime or the other of the year or some other year and then it's just going on for 5 years. कोई ना कोई elections हो रहे हैं, ऐसी situation नहीं रहेगी अगर हमने one nation one election policy को adopt किया. What are the disadvantages of elections being held at different times? Now there can be people having different views. अगर elections अलग अलग time पर होते हैं then it is easy to handle. India is a very, very huge nation with so much of population, diversity in the population, states, everything. It is very difficult to practically bring uniformity in our country for such kind of decisions and processes. And then again the question arises on federalism also. मैं आपसे कहूँगी कि ये topic no doubt अभी भी debatable है and इस पे आपके भी अलग views हो सकते हैं, सबके अलग व्यूज हो सकते हैं. सो आई वुड रिक्वेस्ट एवरीबडी टू कमेंट योर व्यूज इन द कमेंट सेक्शन एज वेल. वी विल ट्राई टू हैव अ डिस्कशन ऑन इट and I will try to bring some more information on it as and when I am able to get it. What are the disadvantages of elections being held at different times? That we will see, because that will help us understand the purpose of this. More expenditure. That is true. जितनी बार आप उस process में जाओगे उतना आपका expenditure होगा. अगर एक इलेक्शन हो जाता है तो एक इलेक्टोरल रोल मेंटेन होगा, इलेक्शन आईडीज भी सिंगल हो जाएंगे, एवरीथिंग विल बी डन. एंड फॉर दिस पर्पस, येस, द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट इज दैट कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन हैज टू बी अमेंडेड. दिस इज व्हाट वी हैव टू रिमेंबर. कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन विल आल्सो बी proposed to be amended for this purpose. So the disadvantage is that the expenditure is more when the elections are held at different times, and then the government machinery is put to work. This is what we all know. All the people, even the teachers, are going for election duties. All the people working in the government departments are going for election duties. So that causes hardships to the citizens. The services are affected. Now if teachers are going, the studies of students will get affected. Like that, all the services are affected due to that. Frequent use of the government officials and security forces. Now when you are talking about elections, but obviously a lot of security force is required for that. Government officials तो है ही, so that is affecting their duties, that is affecting their work. So the entire system is getting disturbed when an election process is going on. That is what we have to understand. Voters are not effectively participating in all the elections. Now if you want an effective representation, then the voters should be able to vote at one time. And if suppose the election process is one nation one election, then they will be able to vote at the same procedure. But the voters are not able to participate in all the elections since it is in different times. So that is also affecting the number of votes and the effectiveness of it. So this is all about one nation one election. I would like to hear from all of you as well. Will this one nation one election policy affect the federalism, quasi federalism though, which we have in our country? या किसी भी तरीके से कोई भी चीज़ को क्या ये प्रोसेस अफेक्ट कर सकता है, या फिर ये प्रोसेस काफ़ी एडवांटेजेस है? मैं ये आप लोगों से भी जानना चाहती हूँ. डू राइट टू अस इन द कमेंट सेक्शन ऑफ दिस वीडियो. We will try to have more chit chat on this topic. I will try to bring more information on this in the upcoming videos. Stay tuned to Legal Bee and don't forget to subscribe. If you're preparing for any competitive exams, do check out the details of the courses and prepare 50% faster with us at iExam.